Hello, darlings. Welcome back to the channel. This is Nomadic Moon Arts Tarot. My name is Joan. I've been missing for a bit because my studio because my studio was in some trouble and was rescued by very kind people, but it involved me moving everything out, sorting everything, and now I'm in the process of moving it back in, and that's why I've been missing for a month. That is my very, very good reason. And it's actually ultimately good for me. It unsticks a bunch of energy. It allows me to become a clear channel for you, Leo. That's right, Leo. Today we are reading about your next upgrade. What's happening in your life that's going to upgrade your circumstances? Because my circumstances inspired me to do readings along those lines. So we've got a beautiful deck for clarifying. We'll sit over here. We've got some beautiful Cats Rule the World tarot, which seems appropriate for a Leo reading. Let's pull some oracle cards first. Let's get a significator card going here. Here's Leo's upgrade coming up next few months, next few weeks. Yeah? Okay. Let's grab a couple of these oracle cards. Oracle cards I just use mostly to help people identify if this reading is going to resonate for them too, I think. And lots of tea leaves, always lots of tea leaves, helps with context. Here we are. Oh wow, that's too many lots, darling. Slightly less lots, please. All right. Leo, 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 Leo. One of my favorite people in the entire world is a Leo. So she better get everything she wants or heads will roll. That's all I have to say. Right, Jill? Okay. Let's see what we have here. Leo, Leo, Leo. And there we are. Right? So let's look at these oracle cards first to set a tone. We've been getting spreads about love. We've been getting spreads about work. We've been getting spreads about money. So, honey. Oh, nice. Paint the sun back into your sky. I absolutely love this for you. Thank you. Things have been dark. Things have been dark. And this suggests you have the means. And also, I want you to notice that she's wearing little stars all over her overalls. And stars are a central symbol of goodness and good luck and excellence. On this channel, every time stars show up, stars and actually ones, 11s, and versions of 11s. So this is good. We're off to a good start. And if you don't know about the whole star thing, well, you could watch the reading on Limerence. So I'll put the link below if you want, but I won't force you to put yourself through that. We have, I'm sorry, love. We have love, but that can also mean passion. Love for a project, love for an idea, love for something you're wanting to work on, love for yourself. Certainly, self-love is required and deeply underrated and misunderstood. And discovery. Fun. Okay, so this appears to be a time where you're figuring out new things you enjoy. Your upgrade is about creating space and pleasure in your life where there was darkness and discovering new things that you enjoy as a result. That's a very strong message from this, and I like it. Let's see. For tea leaves, we have April. I doubt it's next April. I think we just had April. So I would say that these discovery, this painting, this doing, this cleaning, this fixing started in April in earnest. Or, was the kickoff time. That astonishing eclipse season was just brutal, wasn't it? And we have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. All right. So some dead feelings are being woken up. Table, hard work ahead. Right. That doesn't, no, hard work isn't bad work. Hard work often means inspired work, passionate work. So there's a project you're working on that you're into, and it's waking up in you. Marriage. All right. For some of you, it could literally be. And oh, this showed up in the last reading. The most difficult part of a situation is over. So if there's something that's stressing you out, you're heading into, bluer skies. Yeah, these showed up again. Wow, I was shuffling like crazy, and all three of these cards showed up in a chunk again. So, interesting. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. All right, there's room for two more. I'm going to take two more. Well, okay, there they are. You have chair filled, someone new entering your life. Okay. Well, it does say marriage. I mean, it could happen. And tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. All right. So for the person who I can feel is, working on a big project, steady wins the race. Absolutely. A project that was started in April, it's going to take time, but we've got growth. We've got growth. Let's get some cats. Let's get some cats and see what we've got here. Feel called to. Oh gosh, I like these nails, but I think they're a little too long for me, and I prefer shorter nails. I will be cutting these down. Okay. Ooh, a little significator card. Oh, how charming. From another deck, it just popped out. Seven of Pentacles. I'll take it. An ongoing project. Works. An investment ends up being worth it. Let's take it. Let's just take it. Why not? This is about upgrading after all. This is about projects and what you're doing in your life that will benefit you. So, let's see what we have here. You, and you. All right, you. We'll start. Set a tone. What do we have? All right, darling. For your upgrade, we have Eight of Pentacles, slow and steady, more steady progress. It's good to see. Between the Seven of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing progress that is cumulative. And also that your skill set will grow with each new version, right? In a traditional tarot card, the person is working away, making new things. This kitty's making potion after potion after potion, right? Each new potion is more effective than the last. Each new potion works better than the last. No splodies for you. All right. The Hermit. And that is definitely one of my cards. The Hermit is the card of Virgo, the Hermit and the Lovers. So I'm always in direct contradiction to myself. Um, the Hermit card is about learning more. So definitely you're going to be having a period of productivity and acquiring new skills and leveling up as far as your skill set's concerned. I like the way this reading is going, Leo. Very nice. This could be a fun summer for you. Strength. Excellent. You'll build on that skill set. You will build on that and feel more competent and more calm. And also, you'll get things under your belt. Break the ice, as it were. The Knight of Cups. All right. And then you start having fun. All sorts of good creative expression. This is turning into a fun spread for creatives here and people with desires to do more of that. Nine of Wands. Oh my. And King of Swords. Huh. There may be writers among us. Leo writers. There's also, I get hit with an idea. There's a space. It needs a card. Are you the card? Yes. The Empress. Oh. Right. For some of us, it's very hard to just get started. Once you get started, you're in the flow and you do it and you're willing to learn and you break the ice and you keep going. But for some of us, myself included, it's often hard to just sit down and start. I love doing tarot readings. I love doing tarot readings. I enjoy recording them. Now that I've gotten used to the sound of my horrible voice, and I just don't even, I just cut off the beginning and the end and I just put them up and I don't listen to them at all. And I know that I can pretend that I have this amazing, fabulous voice and all is well. And not this strange nasally slurry thing that I have. But um anyway, it's hard for some of you to get started. Once you get started, you kick butt. It can be a little exhausting to be new at something. And this Nine of Wands and King of Swords means getting out of your head and into the world. But it creates benefit for you, large, luxurious benefit for you. This Empress card is always about, and look, stars. Oh, me and stars. Anyway, this is good. Stars and hearts and symbols of Venus, all excellent. And of course, that's traditional in many ways in tarot. The Empress card is a card of abundance. It's a card of having what you need. It's a card of fertility, of course. But mostly it's about just bringing things into the world. And the King of Swords, if it's not a person, a very sexy kind of in his head person, but a person, it's not that. It's about kind of needing to get out of your head and do the work. So what I'm seeing is someone who is spending some time by themselves to do some difficult things in order to create a space that allows them to be inspired and do the work. Now, this is very funny to me because the friend that I referenced earlier is probably in the middle of something kind of like that. So this feels really accurate. Keep going, baby. Keep going. You're going to like the results. But for everyone else listening who doesn't happen to be this friend of mine, it's the same for you. It's not so much about the outside world. It's about cleaning up and clearing away. It's about a removal of clutter, creating a workspace that works better for you. That's your upgrade. That's what this spread is actually about. And that's really fun and neat because instead of it being the typical ideas that tend to show up in tarot, it speaks in a big, loud, language sometimes. This is a more subtle expression of I'm going to quietly and not share with anyone else, learn a new skill, make a better workspace, create something just for myself, and not share it with anyone for a while. But it's going to cause a really surprising upgrade in your life. It will make you feel more competent. It will make you feel more confident. Your home will function better. Your space will function better. And that will remove obstacles for you and allow you to just sit down and do things and use the supplies you have. And it ends up being really beneficial for you and inspiring and makes you feel more confident. Let's get more cards. Let's get more cards. All right, Leo. What else does Leo need to know? What's coming next? What's coming next? Got a cleaned up workspace. I have a cleaned up workspace, so this, mirrors for me as well. And what's the result? What happens next? No, you're fighting me. Okay. You're not fighting me. You or you. 7, 6, 7. Start. Extra. Okay. Let's see what we have. All right, Leo. Birthday coming up. Kinda, sorta. Actually, it's not. It's ages from now. My God, you're so young. You're just a baby. All right. Judgment. That's a hilarious judgment card. Okay. 9 of Cups. Ah, Bast. Wish come true. Wish come true. Wonderful. So, what's the end result I'm seeing so far? You're far less hard on yourself. You get good at something. You acquire a new skill that pleases you. You've created something beautiful. Isn't that nice? Ace of Swords. You made it happen. A new beginning. It's out of your mind and onto the earth. Well done, you. And underneath the Strength card, it's going to make you feel so much more confident. It's actually going to change the way you perceive yourself. How fun. I'm really kind of jazzed about this because this is just my jam, right? I just love this kind of outcome. I don't have any Leo in my chart at all. But my sister is Leo, dear friends are Leo. I love Leo people. 3 of Swords. Oh, don't worry. We'll get clarification. It's right next to the Knight of Cups. You're so hard on yourself. This is a dramatic card, but the 3 of Swords is often a little too dramatic for what actually happens. It can mean a painful realization. And it could be that maybe while you're going through your stuff and cleaning out your stuff, you experience a sense of loss. For example, with my studio, I lost about 300 yards of vintage fabric due to damage. And I cried, and it was painful. And that's okay. It makes you let go, and you'll be letting go as you go through this project of some ideas that maybe didn't excite you, some paths you went down that just kind of petered out and didn't really turn into anything. Things like that. And you'll feel sadness for that. Oh, why did I buy this? Why did I do this? Why didn't I complete this? Oh God, this resin's gone bad, or whatever it is, right? Whatever it is. This is dusty and ruined now. That's fine. That's fine. In fact, I will take this one step further. For those of us with ADHD like myself, and I mean, not formally diagnosed, but let's just say every single checkbox for it, I check a million times over. There is pleasure to be had in the planning, acquiring, thinking, obsessing, hyperfixating, and acquiring of supplies that is an extraction of pleasure and energy that's the equivalent of an experience, and even making the thing. For people with ADHD, sometimes the acquiring of supplies and the planning and the doing is more pleasure than the creative project. You might, if you make yourself finish that thing and you look at it and you go, meh, and you're on to the next thing, you barely acknowledge it because all the pleasure was extracted in the idea and the planning and the acquiring of the supplies and working on how it's going to go and planning it in your mind and sketching it out and all that kind of stuff. So it may look like nothing happened, but that's because you're looking at some empty scaffolding and the rocket's already in the air. The rocket was the thinking and the planning and the doing. It's okay if certain supplies, for example, or certain plans, for example, don't end up with an outcome that is a tangible thing you can hold in your hand. It's perfectly fine to be inspired and acquire things as an experience, right? I mean, you go out to dinner with a friend and you eat a bunch of really delicious sushi. You don't get to have the sushi later, right? I mean, well, you do in your body for a while, but then it's gone. It's really, really gone. And it becomes part of your cells, but it remains fundamentally an experience. So I just want to gently remind those of us that are creative and acquire too many supplies that the experience of the supplies is not necessarily in the using of the supplies, and to just be gentle with yourself about it. If something gets lost in the cleanup, that's okay. All right, I'm off my soapbox. 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're going to let go of things that once really felt important to you, and that's fine. You'll notice this kitty bee smiling. This kitty fine with it. That ties in nicely with the 9 of Wands, especially if you're doing like a cleaning and purging kind of project, a literal upgrade of your home or your workspace. Like I keep harping on here, this is the reading for this is really cementing into that reading. If that doesn't resonate with you, I'm sorry. This one isn't for you, but I promise I'll be doing lots more readings for Leo in the future. But for those of you whom it does resonate, um, you'll be able in this process to let go of things that have been a weight around your neck for a long time. It'll feel good. 7 of Pentacles. And then you can start growing. Then you can start growing. 7, 8, and 7 of Pentacles again. We have confirmation here. 5 of Cups. Feel free to let stuff go and don't be too upset about it. And King of Cups. Aw, more stars, more hearts. Look at that sweet ginger boy. Who doesn't love a sweet ginger boy? Well, okay. Sharing a single brain cell with all his other ginger boys. If you know ginger cats at all, I do love them deeply. So, okay, this is good. We're going to take some clarification cards, but what I'm mostly seeing, this is a very gentle reading. This reading is about you finally sitting down to take care of a long overdue project that benefits you in very long-term ways that seem like a hassle right now, but eventually will become a clearer space, a better workspace, a way to know what you have. Like the nice part about cleaning up and purging things is that you know what you have supply-wise. Do you need to get more for that? Do you need to let that go? Do you need to give that away? Do you need to, do you realize that you're not that person anymore? And that's how you're going to upgrade your life. This is actually a pretty serious upgrade because it will unstick so much energy for you that you will feel fantastic once it's all squared away. And you will feel ready to do things that you haven't been able to do in a long time. So we pulled just a couple more cards, last 3 cards, just to see what does Leo most need to know, the end result of doing this hard work for a great outcome. You'll notice there are very few major arcana in this spread. Very few. Just 1. No, excuse me, 2. The Empress and Judgment. That's abundance and good decision making. Mostly, this is just the little things that we have to do to make our lives better. Okay. All right. That one was actually, I lost you. Okay. You want to come back? No? Okay. Okay. We've got Page of Pentacles. Right. New creative project. It happens. We're off. 6 of Pentacles. It might earn you some money. Yeah. There's a pretty good chance that if you finish this project and delve into something, it will get you started down a path that can send you towards a stream of income. Interesting. A whole new adventure. Okay, this is more than just a clean room. This is definitely more than just a clean room, darlings. There's something to come from this long term that will benefit you in ways more than just mere creative expression. I wish that for you. I wish that for you. All right. We're going to get a little foggy card for our Leo darlings to send you off with a kiss. Okay. Well, yes, sir, or ma'am. We don't know. Oh, I haven't seen this one before. My pain can be transformed. My trauma can be transformed. And my anger can be transformed. I love this one. It's great. My pain can be... This feels very personal. This feels very personal for somebody I love. My pain can be transformed. My trauma can be transformed. And my anger. I'm such a softie. I'm ridiculous. All right. That's a lovely idea. Especially with regards to letting go and cleaning up. I like this a lot. I like that. I wish that for you. I wish that for me. Heck, I'll take this. All right, darlings. This is what I'm seeing for this little teeny reading for you. More readings coming soon. I'm back. I plan on trying to read every single day. Some for the collective, some for just signs. Thank you so much for checking this out. If you liked this and thought it was interesting, please consider liking and subscribing. If you leave a comment and tell me how it resonated for you, I would be absolutely thrilled. I know comments are hard to come by and it's an extra ask, and I appreciate it. Hit that bell notification so that you know when I have new spreads up, and all these things would thrill me beyond belief. And yeah, that's it. Okay. Mwah. Mwah. Kisses, darling. I love you. You be careful out there. Be good. They'll be good.